Welcome to January favorites, and I haven't done a favorites video since October, I think, and I've been contemplating doing yearly favorites, but this year has just gone by so fast, or last year has just gone by so fast, and I've tried out so many new products, and I've loved so many of them that I mostly just was going through and concentrating on products like things that I really liked and repurchasing those and getting rid of some that I don't really like. So I'm kind of joining everybody in the YouTube community and simplifying their makeup products, I guess you can say. There are some things that I'm still not parting with yet, but so I don't have that many. I guess it's kind of going to be a long favorites video, but I'll just get right into it with skincare and hair care, and then we'll move on to makeup. So first things first, I've been really dry. Like, I think I talked about this in my haul video. Been really super dry. Like, my face is dry, my hair is dry, my body's like super duper dry. So Target has like the Great Save area, and so they have these for if you buy like a big thing of this, and you get like a little, like a one about this big for free. And it's the Total Moisture Cocoa Radiant Rich Feeling Lotion for Healthy Glowing Skin. And I like it. I use it after my shower. I like it. It has a very light coconut smell. When I mix it with my, not coconut, coca, so like chocolate smell to it. When I mix it with my coconut oil, oh, this adds like an extra sweetness to it that's just amazing. But this is another one of my favorites this month. It's very moisturizing. I went on and on about it in my haul video, so if you're interested about coconut oil, definitely start researching it. It's a very interesting product, but I love it. Next is a Yes to Carrot Scalp Relief, and it's their shampoo. It's one of their new ones, and actually my fiance and I both enjoy this, that he's kind of stolen it from me. Like, we both can use it, but it's gone on his, like, because we have like a little 3-tier rack that hangs from our shower head, and it's gone from my shelf to his shelf. Like, he likes it that much. But I was having a problem in December with like really itchy skin, really itchy head, so I just like took out everything new and I put it all natural in, and this helped. This helped out a lot. So and then I started to introduce once I got everything under control where I wasn't itching as much, I'd start to slowly introduce in different things to see if maybe I was allergic to something. But in that process, I bought this new L'Oreal Advanced Hair, and this one's a triple resist, and it's for fragile, breaking, or falling hair. And I lose a lot of hair a lot, so, and I like it. It doesn't weigh my hair down at all. I had to get rid of my Clear Scalp, I think that's what it's called. It's the one like in the purplish tube. I had to get rid of that because I think that was what making my like head and my back itch so bad. So, but it did help with my not having so many fallout, like my hair fall out. So I knew I need to replace it, but this has been doing a really good job, and it smells really great too. Another product I've really been loving is my Infusium 23, their moisture replenishing one. I love it. I mean, I don't really have a lot more to say than that. Obviously, it's in my favorites, so I love it. It really does do a great way of hydrating hair, what am I trying to say? It does a great job moisturizing my hair and making it feel nice and soft and shiny. Plus, it reminds me of my grandma. I remember my grandma used to use it all the time. So it's got that little sentimental purpose to it also. Another product that we both been loving, and my fiance has also hijacked from me, has been this Aveeno skincare. It's Skin Relief Body Wash, fragrance-free, gentle. It's a gently cleanses and moisturizes to soothe itchy, dry skin. So, obviously, I got it for my itchy, dry skin, and I like it. I like it a lot. Looks like we're narrowing it down to the makeup. So like I have said, I've been having really dry skin. Really, really dry skin to the point where like my under eyes, Like, no matter what kind of makeup I put underneath there, it all just, like, cake up and ball up, and it was just a mess. It was a mess. So I started to actually put Vaseline on underneath my primer. So I would, you know, just throw Vaseline in right here where it was the driest, and then I'd put my Lauren Geller primer all over my face and then smooth it over the Vaseline. And actually it helped my makeup stay all day too. So, and it didn't look cakey or dry or anything like that. So definitely, if you're suffering with really, really dry under eyes, pop out some Vaseline and throw it under them eyes. It really did help me. One of my major obsessions this month, along with highlighters, have been correctors. Because like I've said 500 bajillion times in the last 2 videos, I'm getting married. I'm getting married in March. And I have to wear contacts because my lenses are transition lenses. And yeah, I could just go buy some more. But these are expensive glasses. They're expensive, expensive glasses. I think I paid roughly about $200. And then my frames broke originally, so I had to replace them again, and that was another $100. So it's not something that I'm really interested in doing, doing again or whatever, repurchasing with new lenses just so I can not have transition lenses. So I'll just get contacts. I'm just gonna go contacts. So since I have really bad dark circles under my eyes, or I don't even know how to describe them, I've been searching for correctors. And I'm like, why don't pink correctors work for me? It's because I have pink red dark circles. They're not blue or like really dark. They're like red dark circles. So I don't know how else to describe them. So I've really been enjoying this Garnier one because it's very yellow and it helps to correct or conceal or whatever. And then I've also liked the Olay Ageless, Simply Ageless corrector, because this is also a yellow corrector, and it's really nice and creamy, so if you have dry under eyes, it will be nice. It won't, like, it doesn't get as like caked up in the dryness of my under eye circle. I don't know how else to say it. Then highlighters. Highlighters have also been another obsession, and some standout products besides the MAC Pearl, but that's fairly new, so I don't know if I can, and I've only used it like a handful of times, so I don't really want to throw it in January favorites because, you know, I just started using it, so I felt bad to neglect these other two highlighters, because they were fantastic also, but I just have dry skin, and it's a dry skin issue. I just didn't want to have to throw more powder on my skin than needed to be there. But this is a great highlighter, and it's the e.l.f. Bake Blush, and it's called Pinktastic. And this thing is just awesome. I mean, it's very, that's kind of what it looks like. It's kind of like the same thing behind the e.l.f.'s Pearl, not e.l.f., but MAC's Pearl, is that it's really nice and glowy without being chunky glitter. And then I've heard like everybody talk about this one who I watch, and it's Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana bronzer. And I have this one on today also. I mixed actually those two today, and it's just great. It's just a nice bronzer, and you get a shit ton of product, or a crap ton of product, but let's see if those will show up. I know I have Reserve Your Cabana down here, and then the e.l.f. one up here. So, very pretty highlighters. I've been really liking pink blushes lately, because it seems like since I became even lighter than I usually am this winter, if I use like a corally blush, then it just looks orange on me. So I've been enjoying my pink blushes, and some of them are Bourgeois Pig from NYX, Tarte's Doll Face, and e.l.f.'s Flushed. Oh no, Fuchsia Fusion is what this one's called. And this one's all chunky glitterish. But it doesn't really transfer to your skin, like being chunky and glitter. One of the reasons why this isn't my favorites is because every time I wore it, there was this one guy I worked with who always told me that I had a nice glow that day, and so it was this blush that I was wearing. So every time I wore that blush. So I thought it needed to be mentioned in a favorites video, especially if you're looking for a nice healthy glow. Powder. I've really been enjoying my Revlon Nearly Naked powder. Like, I know everyone's getting the foundation, and I just didn't want to try another foundation out. So I got the powder, and this powder is just divine. It's just divine. Like, it's so nice, and you can tell it's finely milled, and it's just not... It's just perfect. Definitely perfect. So, smooth, creamy. You can just tell that it's a good quality powder. I'm looking through all my stuff. Alright, I'm into eyeshadow and eyeliner. I have some eyeshadow and some eyeliner, but I've really been enjoying this Cup of Joe eyeshadow palette by L'Oreal. It is really just great for some transition. I use this one for transition and this one for a transition color. And then sometimes when I just want to give it a little bit more depth before I apply even a darker color, I will apply that one also. I've been loving this NYX trio. Obviously it's well loved. But it's mostly just this mink color that I've been using a lot of, and then the deep bronze, because I'm trying to get my makeup, my eyeshadow look that I want for my wedding, and so I'm still playing around with that. Obviously I have my Too Faced palettes, and they're Natural Eyes and Romantic Eyes, and I find that I grab for these on a very regular basis. If it's either looking for that matte color, that shimmery color, or like some of these other ones. I don't really use a lot of this green, but I like, let's see, I like those two and those two. And then Ever After is also a very cute color. I'm not saying that Honeymoon's not a great color. I just, whenever I grab this palette, I'm never using, like, I never have used for a green color. And then this one, like, all of the colors are just so great. I would say that if you don't know which palette to buy, I would buy this one. Because you can get, like, some great neutral smoky eyes, I guess people are calling it, out of it, because they got some great brown colors. Last but not least, my only standout liner even from November or whenever I got this through now, and it's my Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. Like, I will actually reach for this more than I reach for my Bobbi Brown gel liner, and I just love it. It really does stay. It's smooth. I can actually make a really nice, great wing liner. I find that I like to grab for it because I can, like, even though I have to tug on get right there and just on my lash line, and it just does a great job of staying. So if I can get it back on there now.